Hello everybody. So today we are back with another video of me trying out your teams. If you've been here before, you may skip to the first timestamp if you'd like, but if you are new here, I would recommend to stick around so I can explain how this works. So pretty much, you drop a comment down below about a team that you want me to try out, and hopefully in the next video I do actually try it out. So I will show you my actual character criteria that you can work with. So obviously, you cannot recommend a character I do not own, which I've gotten multiple requests for like characters of these ones, but if you are watching, hopefully you can actually see that, well, I'm unable to play these characters. So yeah. So not that many characters I don't own, but yeah. And then I will show you the characters I do own, which are, well, a lot. So luckily I have built a lot of characters for you to, work around. So I would highly recommending me a character that is level 70 or higher because they have a relatively good baseline stat along with their ascension passive. So it's not like highly recommended to go for down here. There are some outliers saying like Kachina is still usable if you want to see that because she just needs the artifact set. But yeah, there may be some other options too. But yeah, I would highly recommend requesting a character team with ones that are up here. So yeah, ask anything you want. It could be a team that you want to see in the future that like you're saving for a character, or it's you just want to see a meta team in action, or you just want to see a silly team that you thought of one day. I'll give it a try if I'm able to. So yeah, so that is pretty much how it goes there. So most of my showcases from this series is on this boss, or they could be in variety if you want to request a different boss that has more HP or do a abyss run. So that's up to your request. You could just say the team, and then I will by default try it here. Unless it's a powerful team, then I'll have to probably try it on the another boss, which is fine. So yeah, that is pretty much how it goes. So anyways, let's get started. Alrighty, so this is the first team of the day. It is a Navia Plunge team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. So in case you're wondering, this requires C2 Shalonen just to actually function, so that's just a heads up. So yeah. The rotation is up to you too, since Shalonen does not heal with this specific situation. But yeah. Overall, like Navia does do a lot of damage on her skill. On top of that, her plunges are pretty good too if you have good levels. So yeah, I'll show the builds as I do for these showcases. I'll have the teams and then I'll have the builds at the end of each showcase for those who are new here. And I will say that if you are using this team as well, you can just swap to Marishasai Hunter because it is very it's very usable, like universal for this team in case you don't like seeing your plunges not crit, because I have a 25% chance of not critting. So if you want to have a 100% chance to crit, so be it. That's also really good. I could have swapped this out, but I just wanted to commit to this set just for now. But yeah, Marishasai Hunter is very good for this too. Yeah. So you get a lot of damage percent through Shalonen and stuff, especially if you're C2. So my Farina is C2 as well. But since you have so much external like damage sources, this isn't entirely massive. Or C1 increases the cap, but C2 increases the gain you get from, like, you get more fanfare per stack. But I believe Shen Yun's healing pretty much maxes out any Farina stack. I could be wrong, but yeah. Just having world like team-wide healing really does maximize Farina, so it's like no big deal. And unfortunately, Shalonen can't heal with this certain team, but that's okay. If you have a healer and enough sustain, you'll do just fine. So yeah. Depending on rotations, I'm not sure exactly how this will go, because I do have Favonius on Farina, but I'm not sure what anyone else would use. Because, yeah, for solo Hydra, I like Favonius, but here you might have to rock a Favonius here, or maybe Oathsworn Eye. Just in case, I haven't done actually external testing about like in the Abyss, so I'm not sure how common her burst will be as a solo Animo character, but just a thought, I suppose, just to provide some insight in case you would like to give this team a try. So yeah, for the new people here, this is pretty much a series of just trying out various teams to maybe let you give them a try. So just to spread the word about a team. So yeah, that was the first team. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for the recommendation, and let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. They want me to do a Chevreuse DPS team, which is perfectly fine. So yeah, let's give it a try. Note that my Chevreuse is C6, so I do have the ability to reset the cooldown of her skill multiple times, but yeah. We're just gonna... Yeah, this goes. Alrighty, so... Good little alternative option if you just want to shoot your enemies. So yeah. What I decided to use for this showcase is 4-piece golden troop just to maximize her skills, because that's what I used 3 times. But yeah, could be a good another option is if Bennett was C6, you could just get some more pyro application, which could be nice. But yeah, anyways. The build can be a bit better for showcasing, but I had to allocate some weaker artifacts because I typically, if I was going to do a 4-piece golden troop build for Chevreuse, I would steal from Fischl. But since Fischl's on the team, I don't want to steal from her. So yeah, no huge deal, but yeah. I guess typically my Shangling's on this artifact. Let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, that's good. So maybe soon, perhaps soon, I will C6 this guy, but I do like doing some showcases that require Bennett, but he might override and mess things up, which is a worry for future showcases, because I do like, because some people do recommend Ayaka teams or Eula teams that have Bennett, and well, I'm able to do them with ease because Bennett doesn't override their infusions. So I'm a bit mixed on the C6 Bennett train, but if I did C6 Bennett, I'd be able to access like Plunge Diluc or other Melt V teams, or what else? There is a hyper Burgeon type team with Razor that seems pretty cool, but that I could give a try in one day. But yeah, if I ever C6 Bennett. But yeah. Alrighty, so that was that team. Hopefully you enjoyed. So let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I will have the comment on the screen right now. So pretty much it is a Burn Melt Ayaka with a few options. So it was either Kazuha or Shalonen, so I chose Kazuha. Nahida or Emily. I don't have Emily, so I chose Nahida, and then Bennett. So yeah, pretty much this also will showcase one of the main reasons why I'm hesitant about C6ing Bennett. So if I were to like go here and just do my showcase, I'll mention it. So I'll just start off with the skill. So now I'm able to like auto attack and infuse cryo without having to worry about Bennett's ultimate to override me. So now I'm able to like pretty much melt every once in a while. It's probably ICD because it's burning the enemy, but yeah. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, anyways. The damage could be much higher because I didn't change the build. I just changed the weapon, so this build pretty much was nothing. But 4-piece emblem, 2-piece, other stuff probably will increase the damage by a lot because I got the crowd damage bonus and then this does little for me. So yeah, I could have changed the build, but this also will show that with the build that isn't even really working for it, it's still shredded. It still did enough damage to melt that boss, no pun intended. So yeah, like it's the boss wouldn't last that long. But yeah, if you have a good build with like that actually amplifies your damage and elemental reactions, like with more EM and stuff, so that is also very beneficial. So yeah. So yeah, Ayaka, Melt. It's a good option, especially since nowadays not many enemies can be frozen, especially since the Abyss is full of bosses. You could probably pull this off if you are able to manage your reactions better. Maybe Emily would be better, just because once you use Nahida's skill, you can't. It's hard to override the elements to swirl because Nahida's elemental skill is so good at Dendro. It's too good at Dendro. So once you put her skill down, unless you have a lot of elemental reactions or elemental application, you're pretty much never going to swirl an element with Kazuha. So that's where Shalonen can be useful, because you don't have to worry about a reaction. A reaction is useful, but she still can give you defense shredding capabilities, even if you fail the elemental reaction, the crystallize, which is, you get half of the buff. Kazuha kind of just poops, I guess. He doesn't really do much when Nahida's skill is on the field. So yeah, you have to have a crap ton of elemental reactions. But I mean, if you're burning the enemy, then you can swirl Pyro, but you won't be able to swirl Cryo, which is like the main DPS here. So yeah, just a thought. Emily is also a good option. Maybe Baiju. Other Dendro options should still work. So yeah, anyways, let's head to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a mono traveler team, so hopefully by default mono just means at least 3. Because I was gonna try to do a 4 team, but like Goro doesn't really do too much for Traveler, Geo Traveler, because like I think you get crit damage, but you don't get, the defense doesn't really do anything for her. So hopefully this counts for having just Farina instead. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how much damage I'll do because I never used Geo Traveler, but yeah, let's find out. Let's actually just have the whole team work together. Okay. Maybe could have replaced Zhongli with Albedo just for more sub DPS stuff, but I kind of wanted the resonating constructs like that. Because that's pretty cool. But then that also synergizes with Albedo, but Shalonen's just so good. So yeah. Yeah, I could have done this exact team with Albedo instead of Farina, but I like having extra damage percent, so. Yeah, this is my attempt with the Mono Geo Traveler, so hopefully you enjoyed that. I didn't know exactly what artifacts to use, so I kind of just borrowed from my other characters. So, have a universal buff overall. Because I'm not entirely sure what is the most damage on the build, because the burst I think hits a lot, and then the skill hits once, but it's not too long of a cooldown. Is that 6 seconds then? Okay. But yeah, like, I always thought it was pretty cool seeing the capabilities with Geo Traveler, because I think I've heard something somewhere that like Geo Traveler's burst counts as like a lot of Geo constructs, because like there's a cap of like 3 Geo constructs, but Traveler counts as like just by default is just a whole bunch more, I believe, which is pretty nice. So yeah, there's some cool synergies there if you want to pair with Zhongli and Albedo just to have some resonance damage, which is nice. You could do 4-piece tenacity. It's just hard to do the series without artifact loadouts because, you know, I'll be swapping out build after build. So the recording process of this video will be even longer, because I know this video will be over an hour long, because I think I got at least 21 teams to go through. So yeah, hopefully that's all right. Those are just little minimal upgrades that I could potentially do, but yeah. These are all the builds of this team, so yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this, especially the one who requested. I appreciate that, because I don't get too many Traveler requests, especially DPS ones. Sometimes they're Hydro Traveler, but I unfortunately didn't invest in that one too much, but yeah. Anyways, let's head to the next team. Okay, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a, Sethos Tainari team. So hopefully I actually play this correctly. So yeah, gonna be like a dual DPS type scenario, but I'll try to work through the synergy as well. See what I can do here. Throw some air real quick. Well, I mean, I tried. Okay, hopefully that was fine. The Kazuha moment was very awkward, but I didn't know what to swap to. But alrighty. I'll just show the builds here. Sethos, one of these days, once I actually get the courage to farm more of those desert rocks, 'cause I didn't really enjoy farming those, I will get his last ascension so I can like try out some Sethos stuff at level 90, because Sethos is a pretty fun character. Sadly, he reran on a banner that I did not care about, so because I already had the 5 stars. So I couldn't get any constellations on him much, so one of these days, hopefully he comes back on a banner I actually want to pull on, at least a pretty good amount, so I can get those constellations, which would be pretty nice. So yeah, would be fun, because he's got a cool playstyle. I like those characters who have like 2 options of playstyles that aren't like too opposite, to where it's not like one of them is weird, but like normal attack Sethos or charge attack Sethos. 2 options that are perfectly fine to try out, and honestly, I like the normal attack one too. It just feels satisfying when paired with like Fischl. So, yeah. But yeah, hopefully I played this team correctly. Didn't really know the exact rotation to do a dual DPS for this specific team, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty cool myself, so yeah, let's head to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. It is a Lisa plunge team, so hopefully I'm able to satisfy the request, because my Lisa is pretty much leveled for supportive stuff, so I never really leveled her talents, so yeah, I'm going to try my best and hope that things go well. Alrighty. So hopefully this one actually looked well. So I will notice that level 1 talents, because I pretty much built her to utilize her A4 passive, which has been fun, but yeah. Hopefully that was enough for that, but like from what I showcased today with like my current damage, it could probably be doubled. Pretty close to doubled once I like actually level up her talents and stuff if I were to do that. So could be good. So yeah. So yeah, these are the builds. And pretty much in some of them, they're the same that you'd expect, but just in case people are hopping between timestamps, it's good to show them again. Alrighty. So that is the Lisa Plunge team, so I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, let's head to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a C1 Hu Tao team with Xingqiu, Diona, and Sucrose. So hopefully my unbuilt Diona can actually do enough. I gave her Elegy to help out a bit. Sucrose won't be able to throw Pyro, but you'll be able to get like some throws and I believe elemental damage buffs. And I gave her Thrilling Tales for attack in case those don't apply to her. So yeah, we're gonna see how things go. Okay. A little awkward, but maybe it would be better if she was leveled up, maybe, but I'm not sure. I'll just show the builds. I did swirl Pyro with Sucrose's burst, so that may have messed up a few vapes. Maybe I shouldn't have bursted with her, but yeah, I kind of had that muscle memory there. But yeah. So, this is what I had to use just to make a level 40 Diona useful. I'm not sure if her passive really does any much, but I gave her elegy just to give myself some bonuses, and I use instructors just so that she actually does something for the team. I'm pretty sure I procced it. I hope I did. And then C6, also useful. Not sure if she has any passive that helps. Nah. So. So I was thinking about using like just a EM catalyst on her, but I just thought maybe if I'm not swirling, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know much about Sucrose. I'm all about Kazuha, so just went the safe route and just gave her Thrilling Tales so that she's like the last slot to go back to her. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this team. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a pretty big one, but pretty much it's a Lisa Chevreuse team with Shangling as the DPS. So hopefully I'll be able to follow along because this team has Lisa and Amber aren't exactly the highest level. They are high enough to be considered kind of built, but yeah, because I didn't really build Lisa for anything too much, and Amber kind of just is borrowing Bennett's artifacts for this showcase. But hopefully I could follow along of the order that they requested. So yeah, let's see if I could do it. But I think this is pretty much how it goes. Maybe I'll just keep going as we go. Unfortunately, it came back, but I can continue. I'll just stick with the rotation of whatever comes up first. So, there are lots of ways of getting your energy with this team because you got like 3 pyros, so you probably won't have any issues there. Lisa might have issues, but maybe that's all about energy recharge. I kind of just borrowed from, I borrowed from Shalonen because I didn't really have a build for Lisa specifically, but yeah. You'll see that the build's basically just a bunch of defense and ER, so yeah. Well, this is what I had on her normal support build because I don't really care about her damage, so it was pretty much the highest ER I had at the time. I probably have something higher, but yeah. Anyways, nothing too crazy. And they did request that I would use like Engulfing Lightning, but they said the catch was fine too because I don't have Engulfing Lightning, so no big deal, which is fine. So yeah, we're gonna just keep going here, show the builds. Did kill the boss, so the boss was a little bit annoying if you do take too long to kill it, but luckily Lisa is Electro, so she's able to just hit the things and it'll actually take it out, which is nice. So got that benefit there. So reason why I have Amber relatively leveled up is because I like Amber, and I use her as an instructor's support using the instructor set, so that's pretty much what I utilize her for. So I've never really tried Noblesse Stringless, so it's something new. So that's good to see. So yeah, these are the builds of this team. So hopefully you enjoyed the relatively large comment. But yeah, new teams are always welcome. So yeah. Anyways, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. It is. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It's a Yanfei double Hydro team with Xingqiu, Farina, and Bennett, with Marechal Hunter on Yanfei. So they wanted me to do like a weapon comparison with like Woodsith R4 or lower, but if I have only R5, then that's not a problem. But it was a comparison video or a comparison request with Tome, Nivelette's weapon, or Wriothesley's weapon, and unfortunately, I have neither. So you probably already have the Woodsith, but hopefully, so I only have the option of doing a Woodsith showcase. So yeah. And you may have noticed that my Yenfei is level 70, but hopefully soon, because I actually always wanted to finish her build. So maybe I'm almost done finishing Aura Run, and I'll min-max Chaska, maybe like give her 2 crowns and maybe max out his talents. Maybe during out the next banner, I'll finish Yenfei, which would be nice. But yeah, anyways, enough stalling. Let's actually just see if my Yenfei can do this, because yeah. I actually didn't pay attention to which buff I actually got, but and I wasn't paying attention. I'm a bit rusty on Yenfei. I'm not sure if I was even maxing her stacks before charge attacking, but I mean it died, so that's a good sign at least. Yeah, I don't remember what I wasn't paying attention to what Woodsith buff I got, but hopefully it was a good one. So they did say like around 45 crit rate, but whenever I use Marichasse Hunter, I'm all about I love 100%, so I usually aim for like 60 to 64. But yeah, if I was able to lower it, I'd figure out what art I'll try to, like, if I were to do that, maybe switch to crit damage. What if I do that? That's around to what they requested. It'll be a lot more crit damage. But yeah, this is what I used just for today. Just switch back. Pretty much just stole from my Linnea Noelle. But yeah, one of these days, Yenfei will be built. She's on the bucket list. Like, I may have a lot of pyro characters built, and like I use them all, most of them, and I enjoy using them. But like, one more won't hurt. It's just nice to have another one, especially like I like the Yenfei's playstyle. It's like it's just kind of like a little game, building up stacks before charge attacking, and then just throwing fireballs and anvils at people. It's satisfying. And she hits hard for a 4-star. Like, don't underestimate the damage of Yenfei, and she's one of the few characters that use Woodsith that can actually use all 3 buffs effectively, because elemental damage buffs everybody pretty much. Elemental mastery, that could buff Yenfei even more too, if you don't have enough external elemental mastery buffs. And attack, that's the self-explanatory one, it buffs her, so yeah. Woodsith is very nice on her, but as for the other 2, I'm guessing if you have enough attack sources, let me just, I actually didn't, I was going to do Noblesse, but I decided to swap to Instructors, so I do have more EM here. So Instructors Bennett is also really good if you have like ER main stat. You could probably keep the ER main stat 5-star here and then have Instructors 4 stars with ER. So yeah, ER, yeah, whatever. So, because I actually do like that a lot, but where was I? Unless you have enough attack sources, maybe, because you get more attack with Wriothesley's weapon, and then you get more like damage percent with maybe both of them. Maybe if you have enough attack, Nivelette's weapon is better, probably, because it gives you just raw 88 crit damage, and Wriothesley's is like 60. I don't remember what his is. Unless Wriothesley's is crit rate, I doubt it. I honestly forgot. But yeah. Wait, no, it is crit rate, isn't it? I think so. It's been a while because Wriothesley hasn't reran since he came out. I might go for him. Who knows? But yeah, probably Nivelette's weapon is better. But obviously, I'm just speaking out of nothingness right now. But probably they're pretty dang close. But yeah. Anyways, that was the team. One of these days, Yenfei will be maxed. Like, remember my words. I will max her one day. Hopefully within the next month, 2 months to 3 months. Hopefully. Okay. If anyone remembers that, just keep an eye out because I'm a man of my word. All right. So anyways, yeah, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a pretty much they showed that they love using Ito, so pretty much this is a pretty hefty whale. It's a pricey team, so I pretty much have everything that they have except for Ito C4 and also a good Ito build. So unfortunately, my Ito build is not that pleasant, but we're just gonna work with what we got. All right, so hopefully that'll do. So yeah. Anyways, let's just get to it. So I'm pretty sure a normal Ito with the exact same team as mine will do like 100k per hit. So there's a lot of room for improvement in regards to actually having his signature weapon, having better artifacts and defense substats, and talent levels. So I think talent levels help out a lot for him too. So I'll show that he has a lot of room to improve. So maybe one day, like I rolled for his weapon a while back, but then I got Chiori's weapon instead. So I sadly didn't have him, didn't get his weapon, which would have been fine because it actually would have probably fixed a lot of issues I had with him. This was accidental years ago when I was going for Goro C6, and I didn't have Goro C6 for a long time as well, so this was a recent constellation. And level 8 talents on Ito. Probably, like leveling these up to Crown, and then scaling the burst up as well. Both of those together, tied together, will be probably a lot. So yeah, Arena. Once again, showing the same Farina build. This isn't her normal build, but it's like just an altered one to where it's like my normal artifacts, but I swap for crit rate because she's typically on a crit weapon, but solo Hydro, I would recommend giving Farina like Favonia's or a lot of ER. So whatever ER weapon you prefer. If you have a Festering Desire, if you played the game long enough, I haven't. But yeah, energy recharge, 237. And also my Ito has a terrible ER economy, so I like having Favonius to help out a bit too. So yeah. My Goro build actually is good old exiles, not instructors, because this helps out a little bit more for Ito's energy. And well, Goro himself doesn't really do much besides having his like talents and skills, abilities doing something. But his actual stats, I don't think matter unless you want to increase his healing. But I don't think he even heals that much, like 50% of his defense. So that's like, I don't know how much defense a max Goro would be, but I mean, obviously, if you look at these things, everybody does defense. Probably ER here, right? Oh, yeah, they do defense, but I just don't see the value. Here I put crit rate, but I don't have. Oh. Never mind. Well, a little bonus leveling up. I don't have the Mora, never mind. Yeah, I'll level this up later. Because, yeah, it's nice to have actual Favonius procs. So, yeah. Good, nice. I have a little circlet that I can actually use on him. So, anyways, C6. I think, yeah, his skill increases the defense. I should max that out eventually if I wanted to dabble more into this. And the only one really maxed out is Wolferina and Shalodin. So I like how universal she is, and getting her C2 was very nice because it helped increase a lot of damage on not only like all of the characters that I use for elemental reactions, but Geo characters helped out, like benefited a lot from this. Like just having a Geo Kazuha basically is very helpful. So yeah, anyways. Appreciate the request. I've done this team a few times on the channel, but obviously the series is getting long. There's so many teams to try. I'm going to just rerun a lot of them anyway, which is fine because there's no way I can like remember what teams I already used as time goes by. But anyways, thank you for the team. I appreciate it, and let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is specifically for freezable enemies, so that's why I'm in a different area. So yeah, they recommended Marechal Hunter Barbara, but since my Barbara isn't leveled up, I just gotta, work with what I got, sadly, so that's alright. So let's see if I can get all these enemies guys close together and freeze them. Not die. Well, I didn't dodge a single rocket, I think. So, yeah. Let's not die. Oh. I almost died. Yeah. Well, they, I mean, they didn't last that long. Okay. I mean, hey, it did kill them all. Maybe I should have used Kokomi's skill right away, just so I didn't have to risk dying on my other characters, but it's fine. Let's just show the builds. So, I pretty much kind of follow along. I didn't really do anything else for like Kokomi. I just used her normal build here because Barbara isn't leveled, so I mean, Barbara and Marshall Say Hunter probably would be pretty cool, but yeah. Probably I could have swapped to Farina's normal build because double hydro probably, yeah, you should have enough energy recharge for, you know, actually having her burst every rotation if I was gonna use this on multiple rotations. Not sure where, because the Abyss is kind of annoying for freezing enemies right now. So hopefully one of these days freeze is actually like the go-to, but it's been a while. But yeah, Nahida, just a basic hybrid build. So yeah. They did recommend, or they did request me to do 4-piece Noblesse on Rosaria. But I didn't do that because since I'm not using Barbara, there's no really huge need to put Noblesse. So I don't have to swap artifacts multiple times. So mainly for that. If artifact loadouts existed, then sure. But artifact loadouts still don't exist. So only thing it would have been buffing is a little bit of her damage and tiny bit about a Nahida's. But yeah. So yeah. That is the team. So hopefully you all enjoyed that part. So yeah, let's head to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. So unfortunately, they actually, you know, asked for a Chiori team with Arlecchino, but sadly I do not own Chiori, so I will have to do an alternative option. But this, I'm mainly having this team here just to show that like I did not ignore your comment. I just have to allocate for a different alternative option. But sadly, yeah, I couldn't do Chiori, but just wanted to show the comment at least, just to show up that I noticed it. So hopefully this is okay, in a way. Yeah, if I had Chiori, I would obviously do that, but yeah. Let's just see how this team does nonetheless. So, I mean, it was still cleared. I wasn't even paying attention to Albedo's damage, if he even did much, but yeah. I mean, Albedo carried my channel because he's my... Shattered Albedo became my most viewed video, excluding shorts. So yeah, that's a... Like, I may not use Albedo much, but I guess I made a video made a video specifically for him, and it carried the channel. So, hey, gotta respect that. But yeah, maybe I'll do some other Shattered Beto teams in the future. Because if you... he's on the wrong build, but what the heck? Oh, because I was doing I was doing full EM for that video. Typically, I mean, if you care about the Albedo build, even though you requested Chiori, this is what Albedo normally uses. Yeah, I'll show the build. But yeah, just getting off topic right now as I'm showing the builds, I do want to dabble back into Shattered Beto, just because everyone seemed to like it, but there are still more team options that I'm like interested in that the comments have recommended that sound pretty cool to try. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna potentially do in the future. Not sure how soon. Don't want to like have back-to-back videos too close to similarities, so I want to have a little bit of variety on the channel. Relative variety. I'm just trying out teams. So yeah. I do this series every few days or maybe once a week because, well, there's a lot of teams. So yeah, nowadays they're getting an hour long each. So pretty time consuming to make, probably an hour and a half to 2 hours to record and like an hour more to edit. So Takes a few hours out of my day, but hey, I don't mind. It's fun. I play this game for fun, and well, playing teams is fun too, and I like sharing it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the team. If me not using Chiori is okay, but yeah. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It's nothing specific. It's just Alhaitham. So I decided to just, let's just use my favorite Alhaitham team, which is just the classic Quick Bloom with Yalan and Nahida Cookie. So yeah, nothing really much to say. Let's have some fun with it. But I mean, no, I guess I will say also another partial reason why I love this team so much is like I think it's the sound design of Alhaitham's mirrors whenever they hit the enemies. Just super nice. But yeah, very nice team to play. I've used it in so many abysses for a long time, ever since I got them, which is however many years ago. So yeah, let's check out the build. Maybe one day I'll get his weapon because, well, it did kind of roll for it-ish, but it was mainly going for like Clorin's weapon when I was actually rolling on the weapon banner, but got Clorin's weapon instead, which is nothing wrong with that. Wanted that too, but yeah, Alhaitham. Maybe one day I'll like if there's a weapon banner that's like beautiful with his weapon on it, that would be like I would do it. Like I wouldn't have no complaints about that, and yeah. So, anyways, just the classic builds. Nothing too crazy about them, probably, but yeah. Yep. And good old Kooky. But yeah, Hyper Bloom is very overpowered. So like even like getting rid of Alhaitham, this trio is already good. Like even with Xingqiu, maybe even better with Xingqiu because he has better Hydro application. Reason why I like using Elan is because she provides damage percent for the team. She can use Elegy, and she has less Hydro application than Xingqiu, which means you're doing more spread damage rather than Hyper Bloom damage. And Hyper Bloom is good, but sometimes I want Alhaitham to have some credit. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. So anyways, yeah, that's the Alhaitham team. Pretty good stuff. I do enjoy it a lot. So yeah, let's head to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. So pretty much it's just the team that they specifically like is a Chlorind, Farina, Kirara, and Shangling team. So yeah, we're going to give it a little try today and see how it goes. So yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, so there we go. I will show the builds now. So it's nice seeing Kirara every once in a while because I really like Kirara, but you don't really ever see her. I mean, in my eyes, I don't know if maybe she's popular at all, but like I like Kirara. She's a Dendro shielder who can like keep you safe and provide Dendro reactions, all that stuff. And she's cute. She has a cute skin. She has a cute little echo from the theater. Give her a little trail. And yeah, like it's just... And if you like the aesthetic, she meows too. So actually, when I show the builds, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna do one more thing before I go to the next team. Alright? Just one more thing. Just to... And somehow I don't have her C6, so... I think that's whatever, right? That's just extra damage. I think that's more for her, and this is that's also pretty good. So yeah. And I forgot to show the Shangling. Okay. Yeah, let me just show this real quick. Okay. One more thing before I swap the builds. Okay. that's what I wanted to show. All right, so yeah, let's go to the next team. Then see you in a second. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is just pretty much a Eula level hyper carry team with Farina and Bennett and Raiden Shogun. So luckily I don't have C6 Bennett, so this team is relatively viable in regards to like bumping her damage up rather than having a pyro infusion. But yeah, let's see how it is. Just note that my Eula, I apologize to all Eula mains, that my Eula is not good at all. Because I haven't taken the time to farm a 4-piece physical set on her. So, sadly, I haven't been able to give her what she needs to actually do a lot of damage. But yeah, anyways. There's that. And maybe for the showcase, I could swap this off to just a damage weapon. I mean, if I want. Okay, actually, I'm gonna cut off and we'll have a 2-in-1 combo. All right, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try again, just for the sake of, you know, giving her as much damage as I can with my relatively unfortunate little build. But yeah, we're gonna. Oh, and hope she crits too. That's also a important feature, thing I need to happen. It honestly looked exactly the same. I'm not sure what... Did I miss an auto attack? The damage... I don't even remember the damage number. It looked like the same exact number. Okay, well... Do I get enough attack? I don't know. I'm gonna go back to this one just for aesthetics. But anyways, this is the Eula build. So yeah, unfortunately, I gotta work with just giving her 2-piece attack. Okay, maybe that's why it didn't really do well. Because I already have a lot of attack. Oh, whoa. Wait. Do I have any attack buffs right now? Okay, 2300. Maybe that's why. I had diminishing returns, so there's a little note right there, fellas. If you... attack is good on attack scalars, but too much attack may reduce your damage. So, make sure you, like, distribute all of your substats well to ensure you maximize all of your damage. So, yeah, I guess a little random tip there, because, yeah... Thought I was going to do more damage with more attack, but turns out I already had enough. So, if I had 4-piece, like, Pale Flame or 2-piece, 2-piece on physical damage bonus, then obviously I don't have, like, the 36% attack from 2-piece, 2-piece stats that I have right now. So, the attack percent from, and base attack from Wolf's Gravestone would actually do more damage. In theory. That's what I think, but obviously I'm not doing the test, but hey, it might be. I mean, it seems like it makes sense. So yeah, anyways. Maybe you can give her like tenacity. Right? Just getting a skill, a little bit more attack if you really wanted to on her, but no. I like having Raiden's actual normal build. Just for the fun of it. Because maybe I need energy on Raiden. Maybe I need energy on Eula, then burst with Raiden. So yeah. I think that's typically what the Eulas do. So yeah. There's the team, so yeah. Yeah, I'm trying my best with Eula. Maybe one of these days when I actually have time, I will actually... Maybe I won't farm her artifacts, but I'll like strongbox them so I can give her like a build. She looks kind of angry. I'm sorry, I'll give her... I'll give you a build one of these days. But yeah, and I'll give you higher level talents in the future, alright? Don't mind my Mora. But, alright. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the build if I already haven't said that already, and let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. Pretty much, the last video I made was before Chaska came out, so this one is pretty much wants me to show off some Chaska and Oron teams if I get them when they come out, and well, I did get them. I did show this team previously, but let's show it for this specific video, because this is my favorite Chaska team so far. One that comes close behind is the same exact team, but replace Oron with Layla, because you get yourself defensive utility and what else? The ability to like melt your attacks. So let's actually use the burst, because I like using her burst. Oh, that screen shake. Yeah, I really like Chaska. Like I decided to get her because for the just like I saw it, like I like her. I liked her design. I like her aesthetic, all that stuff. And I like just the thought of shooting people with a gun, like with a flying gun. That just sounded interesting. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with her. Oh, and the fact that she's basically every element that can be swirled. So the Pech elements, Pech, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. Just fun stuff. Like I could have all these characters on the team, but I don't swap to them, and Chaska's doing all of the elemental reactions. It's fun. Like people don't like the RNG in it, but I think it adds a little depth to her character. It's like obviously it's not the greatest for like testing because you want to make sure you have the right order, but like you're seeing so many numbers, I won't even be able to count them all. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, like as I was saying earlier, is that I was been toying around with like Layla 2 on this spot for you keep everyone safe and get cryo application, defensive utility, and the ability to have a cryo bullet to where if you have hydro and then cryo, you can like freeze enemies and then you'll melt them or vaporize with all of the stuff combined together because it's a nice combo. So yeah. Anyways, so I still have like room to improve on the Auron build, but I kind of like gave him some scraps. But his build is actually fine. It's still a 1-to-2 ratio, close, pretty close to 1. But yeah, his damage I think is fine, but I'm using him mainly for like the application. So I will eventually get his burst to 8 and maybe a skill to 6 once I have the Mora materials. I think I have the materials, but I just don't have the Mora. And Chaska will be 9-9 soon or 10-10 soon. How many crowns do I have actually? I'm getting sidetracked, sorry, but yeah, if you don't want to see me get sidetracked, you just go to the next team. 3. Okay, I'm kind of low on crowns. I might actually have to save them for future. Alright, anyways, getting sidetracked. Let's just head to the next team. See you then. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. Just an Arlecchino Shangling. It's an Arlecchino Mono Pyro team with Shalonen, which is a very hard-hitting team. So, yeah, this is a good team. And yeah, let's just let's watch it. Let's see what it's like in action. And with all these power characters, you won't have to really worry about Shangling's energy, most likely. And it's dead. So yeah, yeah. Nothing really to worry about here. Like Shangling is around like halfway point, but if you're doing like a full rotation, you could do Arlecchino skill, burst skill again, which pretty much gives you 2 units of pyro particle generation, I guess. And then go back to rotation, and Shangling should have her stuff back. As for Shangling's cooldown to be ready, maybe. Her cooldown's pretty long, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, let's just show the builds. I was more of like a vaporized guy with Arlecchino before Shalonen came out, but I have no complaints with Shalonen just making Arlecchino just mono pyro. Which means if I want to do mono pyro, I could just sacrifice my elemental mastery. I do like my elemental mastery for whenever I do vapes. But actually, no, my vaporized teams are my favorite for Arlecchino. It's just so I like higher numbers. But this one's, you can just tell the raw, consistent numbers from it. So it's like, it's good stuff. So yeah. Hits hard. And yeah, nothing really can survive unless they're immune to pyro. So yeah. I like this team. But yeah, that's like the beauty of just like, I love all team building in Genshin. It's just the fun of like exploring all these teams. Obviously, this is not like a underground team. This is a pretty popular team, really strong and well known, but it's just still fun to see because like back then I'm like trying to make sure Arlecchino's getting her vapes on time, but now like you don't care about the elemental reactions. Arlecchino does truck amounts of damage without any reactions. So yeah, it's fun. So yeah. Just a heads up, I did do like C2 Shalonen videos in the past, a bunch of them. And I think the attack buff for Arlecchino was like the weakest of comparing it to like Hydro and Geo because I have like Bennett, Pyro Resonance, and high base attack. Having more attack percentage isn't like the greatest. It's still good. It's still good. But in regards to comparing it to the other stuff, it's like, all right. But if you're doing a team without Bennett, that's probably even better because you're not using Bennett. So yeah, it opens more opportunities. So yeah, anyways, good team. I love Arlecchino. But yeah, anyways, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is pretty much going back to a team I previously used on like my last episode, but they wanted me to try out the same exact team with Marechaussee Hunter, because I typically use two-piece on Hu Tao, so let's actually try again with just more consistent crits and see. Yeah, let's see how it goes, I guess. He's pretty good. Well, oh yeah, yeah. Marechaussee stacks, I get pretty much full crit rate, which is always nice. It's beautiful to see because Hu Tao kind of hard to build crit rate when you have Homa on her because she ascends with crit damage, and her weapon is crit damage. So pretty much you want to ensure you get crit rate on your substats. So yeah, a lot of Hu Taos suffer with a low crit rate, but yeah. Adjusted that too. Actually, I thought she was on a different goblet. I could have made this better. Oh well. Anyways. Pretty standard builds. This is my, if you watch throughout, I've been like on Favonius Farina, but I decided to go for double Hydro, so I went with my normal Farina build, which is much prettier than the one I've been using. So, yeah. Because I don't need too much ER when in double Hydro, and I like having Farina's burst on cooldown on solo Hydro, so yeah, Favonius, I use it a lot. So, like, I leveled a whole new Favonius just for her. Might even level up a third one in the future. I love Favonius weapons. So anyways, if I didn't have this weapon, I'd use Favonius on her too, despite me having her signature. Randomly advertising Favonius weapons. They are really good. I'd rather sacrifice damage for more consistent burst because it feels so much smoother when you're playing the game, in my opinion. Play however you want, play however makes you happy. But yeah. Anyways. And then this is the final build, Shalonen. Pretty basic. Took me a few days to build it. ER and defense percentage. Just enough defense percentage to get the weapon passive maxed out and enough ER to make me happy, which seems to be around 200. D2 and crowned. I was thinking about crowning her burst, but I mean, she heals enough. She actually heals a lot already, so I don't think I really need that. So anyways, that is the Hu Tao Marechaussee Hunter build. Yeah, if you use Hu Tao with Farina, it's pretty dang nice. Even this build right itself, I did steal from my other character, so I can't use this. But if I had this build normally, I just use her skill once it resets. She has, oh, my bad. 74 curry was already pretty good, so 5 seconds. So 5 seconds of her skill duration, what is it, 8, 10 seconds? 8 or 9? So, yeah, you'd want to be with Farina on this one, but yeah, anyways. Just a thought. If you use Farina with Hu Tao, it's very nice to... I'd rather use this over Crimson Witch because Crimson Witch requires you to have good substats. And, well, Marechaussee Hunter requires you to have good substats too, but you can get less crit rate because you can get so much more from the actual 4-piece set. And it's nice to see. So, yeah, anyways. Enough yapping. Let's let's head to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a attack speed team with like Jean and Yunjin and an Electro of your choice and Ayato or Child. So since I don't have Ayato, I'm going with Child today. And yeah, it's pretty much just utilize C2 Jean for attack speed and C60 Yunjin for more attack speed. I chose Fischl because she just attacks fast with you, so it just feels more impactful. So yeah. Just see how this goes. I decided to go here just for the sake of it, and the other boss I normally do would eventually go on to his immunity phase, and that'd be annoying. So, just to ensure I actually have my cooldowns ready to go. So as you can see, I get my stuff back, and Child is back, ready to go. I'm not sure what exactly to do on the downtime, so I'm just gonna like play as I can. So Child's almost ready to go, so I'll just get some Hydro on the enemy. Do I throw both of them? I don't know. Oh, no official, sadly. Can I get official here? No, I can't. Let's just ramp up some stuff back. Yeah, okay. I played that probably pretty sloppily, but sadly, gotta work with the guy again. I think it would be more suitable with Ayato because Ayato has a set cooldown and I don't have to like leave soon just so I can actually have my Child skill ready on the next rotation. So this is probably more suitable for Ayato, but yeah, still cool tune. Pretty cool team. I'll show the builds before I forget. Maybe you could go for normal attack bonus on him. Like if you want to go gladiators. Wait, no, that doesn't work. If you want to go like Shimenawas or what else? Just anything that buffs normal attacks. I know like is 4-piece normal charge tag. Yeah, 4-piece Heart of Depth. I never really go for that on him because I never see Child as a DPS because he doesn't do much damage. Because he's typically there to amplify your Hydro application for either Electrocharge, some freeze teams, but mainly for Shangling. So like Child's never doing that much damage. He does the occasional decent burst damage, but yeah. I've never Child is not a DPS in my eyes. He's a catalyst for elemental reactions. Not a catalyst user, but like kind of like an option for I mean he's got the best on-field Hydro application in the game. I think. I hope he does. He better have something going for him. But yeah. Anyways, before I keep yapping, let's just finish the builds. And yeah. Same thing goes for Ayato, but he's good for like elemental reaction synergies. He feels more comfortable to use, so you don't have to think about the cooldown. So there's that. Sadly, I don't have him on my account, so can't really test around with him. But yeah, anyways. That was the little attack speed team. So yeah, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a Neuvillette Widsith team with Kozwa, Shalonen, and Mona. And you may see that my Mona has nothing because she's not leveled up. But the reason why I accepted this offer is because my supports have constellations, and Neuvillette does. So perhaps the fact that my Mona is completely nerfed, it's still fine that I just have to, you know, like just use a different way. I'm doing this. Like I'm nerfing myself with not having a leveled up Mona, but I already have a buff anyway. So like 98k. What buff did I get? Widsith buff. Okay, I got the lucky Widsith buff, alright? The other ones aren't doing much for me, like the EM or attack, but hey, I got lucky. So, 98k, that's still a lot of damage for completely nerfing myself with Mona. So, yeah. So, hopefully it kind of evens the scales, maybe. With having like an actual, like, normal build with this. And then an actual fully leveled up Mona with whatever artifacts that you really use on her. I'm not entirely sure which one, but yeah. Because you can't even use Thrilling Tales or anything. Can't use like instructors or other stuff. But, I mean, I tried. Did I even use Mona right? I think you just use her burst and it just gives you the buff, right? I don't know. Took me 3 years, over 3 years to get Mona, and it had to be from the 5-star selector. So, yeah. My, oh, okay, actually, hold up. Let me double, like, just to, like, give you context about that. Oh, yeah, anyway. So, to give context on that, is that I didn't have a single Mona until Notlin, when you can actually claim her for free. I would have claimed Dea or Tainari. But, I have a C10 catching. Constellation 10 catching, and I never rolled a Mona in my life. So, yeah. And after all these years of wanting Mona, I finally got her from the selector, and I have no place for her, which sucks. So, yeah. That's my situation. So, anyways. Wait, did I show all the builds? Did I show the Cosmo one? I honestly forgot. I got sidetracked by my catching stuff. Let me just make sure I show this. Okay, there's that. Anyways, yep, that is the team. Hopefully you enjoyed. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this will be the last teams of the day. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It was a Lenny Chevers team on the bottom half, so bottom half of the Abyss. And I actually don't remember if this comment was during the last Abyss. So if it was, I guess we'll have to do it on this Abyss, which should be doable. But here's one issue I have. I'm still going to do the Abyss, okay? One issue I have is that using a squishy character like Linny with Bennett, and you fight the Hydrotolpa, I've said this on my previous video, one attack will kill you. So, I am going to challenge... Oh, wait, actually, I have an idea. I'm actually going to change the build. So yeah, I'm going to pause real quick, and I'll have a different support. So yeah, I'm going to actually do... It's an unfinished Yanfei, but it's a tank Fei build. Full HP, utilizing her C4 that gives her a shield. I've never actually done that before, but I'm going to give it a try today. So I can save Bennett for the first half, so I might as well show you all my second favorite... This is probably like one of my favorites, or my second favorite Chaska team so far. So let me ensure that I have my ports ready to go. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure she's on Favonius, because I like having her burst. And there we go. So yeah, I actually like Layla with Chaska, and we'll try out the other half. I'm not sure how it'll perform, but we're gonna try my best. As long as I don't get one shot, we'll be fine. So yeah. So pretty much with the Layla, I do one skill and then her sacrificial procs, and I go back and recast the shield for more cryo. Then I can like melt the dude. Usually takes 4 shots. And then I save the burst for one more rotation. Let's see if my commentary actually works while I actually do this. Do all of that stuff. And while going back to Layla, sometimes she gets hit while casting her abilities, so going back to her after Bennett bursting makes you able to heal her a bit. So, and almost nearly one shot of those with the burst, or finish them off. So yeah. So there's my commentary. Now here I have no clue what to do. I typically use like Yaimiko with Chevers, so I'm not sure why I chose official, but yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow. Oh yeah, this is also gonna suck because I forgot that I forgot the Chevers heals. I don't know how I did. So let's actually do that. And will that do a lot of damage? Some damage, yeah. Yeah, that seemed to do fine actually. I don't know how I'm so used to using Bennett with Lenny, so whenever when Bennett wasn't there, I I panicked a little bit, thinking that, oh no, my Linny's never going to get full stacks. But no, he's doing just fine. So, we'll see how this goes here. This guy's kind of annoying, but we'll try to do this. As long as he gets, like, occasionally frozen. So, looking good. I'm not going to shoot the one last time, just in case I don't have all of my energy back, so yeah. I would have been able to kill it in one more shot, but just in case I like having energy. So, boop. I don't know, it seems to flow well. The reason why I don't use Favonius on Layla is because she has 5% crit rate with her current HP build, so, no point. Let's use Yanfei first. Can I take one attack with... Oh, I didn't get knocked down. Tank Fei actually helping. So. That's a good sign. I'm gonna actually get more energy on Tank Fei. Oh, never mind. Lenny's little thingy killed it. That's fine. I think I had a decent amount of energy left. So, crit damage. Can't go wrong with that. These ones I think are the little, like, kind of the worst. Because they, they can't really be frozen. But I'll try my best. Or can they be frozen? Or you'll just run away. Okay, that works too. Oh, nice. I actually got them. So, yeah. Nice Layla. Let's kill the pet. One shot. And, oh, okay. Bye. So, yeah, that's another nice combo. Don't kill my Yanfei. Alright. Alright, that's a good start. Let's actually... Oh. Am I okay? I'll back up. I think Yanfei's shield is gone. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He hurts. Got no official, sadly. Can the burst do enough? Not quite. And... Okay. Yeah, that went well, actually. Okay. Sweet. So... that'll be the last teams of the day, so I'll show the builds. I hope you all enjoyed the Chaska one too, so that's a fun little combo that I liked. Oh, yeah, rolling for Chaska's weapon gave me this too, so don't mind the R3. And if you say a duplicate's better, I do have a duplicate. These things love me. So yeah, anyways. I don't know why Lenny's build loves me. So, these are the builds. Pretty decent. Maybe I could have went with like Yaimiko, but I wasn't in the mood of just hearing right now emerge. But and maybe Yaimiko would get one shot from too much field time. But yeah, Raiden could be good too, but I'm not sure if she has too much electro application to override Lenny's passive to having a pyro aura on the enemy to hit them. so you do extra damage, but I don't even know if that even matters here. But yeah, it probably does. And these pieces, I just borrowed them from Kirara. So yeah, these are the final builds of this one that was requested, and I guess I'll show you all the bonus build or the bonus team that I pretty much didn't have a request for, but didn't have an extra slot for the Abyss, so I wanted to show a good old Chaska team because I've been liking her a lot. She might be one of my favorite Notlin characters to play. Obviously, my favorite Notlin character is obviously Shalonen because she's like useful in 90% of teams that can actually be buffed by her. So obviously no Animo or some Denjo stuff, but yeah, that's fine. My mind's blank. What's my last character? Oh yeah, Layla. So here we are. So I'll show the builds once more of these characters. So yeah, like Chaska. I've been liking her. Obviously, a lot of people have been skipping her because, well, obviously there are characters coming on their way that are after this. So people saving up for Nuvalet, saving up for Zhongli, saving up for Mavuika, Sitlali. Lots of stuff to, you know, prepare for. Or those who are still committed to Wriothesley, if he ever comes back. Maybe the Shenhe savers, other savers, maybe like another Farina rerun. Because, well, if you don't have Farina, I'm not saying she's a must pull. She is a must pull, but if you don't want her, don't get her. But if you want to improve your account, this is also a good option. C0 as well. C0 is amazing. So just minor tips, I guess. Bennett. Most players have Bennett. I would feel bad for you if you don't have Bennett, because just a nice comfy pick. Especially makes it easier to show for like free-to-play teams on this channel. I think Bennett was free on an event. Yeah, he was, like in Fontaine, but it's been a while. So this is why I don't use Favonius on her for this specific showcase. Just to ensure she has her burst rather. Otherwise, she normally uses this because I like having more HP, but I mean, Layla's shield seems to be fine. So yeah, that's what I've been toying around with Layla. Fun stuff. Can min-max the build too. I kind of like put her build together pretty quickly. It's not even maxed. Oh, it isn't. So yeah, I didn't have enough tenacity pieces for Layla, so I didn't have enough to fully utilize her HP and ER stats. Mainly ER, but yeah. Much room to improve, so the weapon helps out a lot. Most players have a sacrificial sword, but maybe not R5, or at least a spare, because they might have it on Xingqiu instead. So yeah, anyways. That probably marks the end of the video. So yeah, if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe. And let me think. All right, I have an idea. If you've made it this far in the video, type your favorite soup in the comments if you have one. If you have one. But if you can say something close to soup, if there is anything really close to that. But yeah, type your favorite soup in the comment and I'll give it a heart, because it shows that you made it this far in the video, or at least watched the last timestamp. But that's fine too if you're this far in the video. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you like and subscribe, and other stuff. My Discord's in the description. Second channel's also as well. But if you want to be a member too, blah blah blah. I guess. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I haven't checked the files that I recorded yet. It's probably gonna be another hour-long video. Over an hour, which is hopefully okay. But yeah, that's the beauty of those videos. I'm gonna have all these timestamps to where, you know, you can check and see where you have to go, which is fine. So like, yeah, like you don't like this character, you can go to the next team and the next team, and then you pretty much flip, like you jump to the end of the video, which is, even if you jump to the end of the video, you don't watch it from start to finish, I still greatly appreciate it. So yeah, anyways, enough yapping. I will see you all in the next video. And I guess also soon. Have a nice Thanksgiving break soon if those people actually do have that. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.